We have to be realistic. In a global pandemic, some restrictions on business are likely to be necessary for a while to come. And at times, like now, these restrictions might require some businesses to close or to limit trade significantly. We hope such periods will be short, but it is essential that we support businesses through them. And the Scottish Government will do that to the maximum possible extent within the resources we have available to us. I can confirm, therefore, that no matter what level we are at, the following support will be available, and let me stress that this is over and above support available through the UK-wide Job Support Scheme, which of course we think should go further. Businesses which are required by law to close will be eligible for grants of either £2,000 or £3,000, depending on rateable value, for every 4 weeks that they have to remain closed. And businesses which can remain open but can't trade normally due to restrictions will be eligible, again depending on rateable value, for grants of £1,400 or £2,100 for every 4 weeks that restrictions limiting their trade are in place. This support package matches that was announced by the Chancellor yesterday for businesses in England. Businesses in Scotland deserve nothing less. But there is one point that I am duty-bound to make today. The Chancellor's commitment for England was open-ended. He will pay whatever the demand from business is for as long as necessary. I think that is right and proper. He is able to do that because he can borrow the money to pay for it. The Scottish Government can't do that, so we have to rely on the Chancellor to provide the same funding guarantees to Scottish businesses as he already has for those in England. So far, that hasn't been done. Not a single penny of extra funding beyond that already allocated has been guaranteed for Scotland as a result of yesterday's announcement. So while I am not prepared to offer businesses here less funding than their counterparts in England will get, I have to be clear on this point. Without a resolution to the problem I have just highlighted, the money the Scottish Government has to pay for these grants will eventually run out. When exactly that will happen will of course depend on demand, but it will happen. It is not possible to fund indefinitely demand-led commitments out of a finite budget with no powers to borrow. That is why we need a resolution, and the Scottish Government will be pressing for that resolution as quickly as possible.